think probably the only memory I have about it all was probably actually leaving Honduras, because I didn't want to. I wanted to stay with my nana, who was almost my, I suppose, my mum, because my mum worked away a lot to provide for us. So I grew up with my nana. The only memory I have is feeling sad, angry, of almost kind of being taken away from my family. Me and my brother only spoke Spanish, so when we came to the UK, in fact me and my brother and my mum only knew Spanish. How I got to speak English was actually being in primary school. That's how I think by just being submerged, soon started to become more of a distant past, and English and British started to become more as my future. Yeah. I often think about what life would have been if I grew up in Honduras. And would it have been like it is today? Would I have my daughter? Would she be in education? Would I have gone to university and done the things I had? Sometimes I think I wouldn't have done, no. Because I'm only going on by my mum's experience, who left school at 13. And really became, and had to provide for us. She didn't go on to, sometimes I do believe that maybe I wouldn't have had the opportunities I would have today. It's hard to say really, but I think looking at that, I'd say I've had, even though it hasn't been easy, the opportunities have probably been greater where I am today. But then in saying that, when I did go back only about 6-7 years ago, it was such a different way of life. Had I been growing up, I wouldn't have known any different. Something like, I don't know, something as basic like flushing the toilet. When I went to stay with my dad, you actually had to pour the water in order to flush it, whereas, you know, we have handles. Just something like that that's so quite basic. So yeah, I mean, even though I kind of opened it up by saying I identify with being British, you know, I'd say as I've grown up, I feel like I'm best of both worlds. So even though, yes, I grew up in the UK, I speak English, to go back to visit my roots, and to still have sort of that connection with my family over there has made me feel actually a little bit complete in who I am, where I am today.